welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the energy vibration. So if you are new to the channel, I want to welcome you. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to say welcome back. All right, my disclaimer, my loves, these videos are not for everyone. Okay, so you want to go ahead and take what you need, you want to leave what you don't, you want to shelf what you don't understand in case you need to circle on back for some confirmation, some inspiration, or some motivation. All right, I also want to let you know that energy is fluid, so I could say that this is your energy, but it feels more like the energy that you are interacting with. So you want to go ahead and apply the energy where it fits, okay? And not to mention, my loves, okay, you are your own guru. So that means that access is going to be granted to you based on your inner knowing and your inner belief system, okay? You're not going to get access to what you don't believe you can have access to, or what you don't believe in. Right? Actually, it was space, disruption, and mastery. This is how they came out. Right now, y'all know, and you can't really see this one, but the pink one is disruption. You guys know that in the past we have spoken about space versus walls. You may have to share walls with someone, you know, a home, office, walls, cubicle, car, public transportation, right? But you don't have to share your space with everyone. Your emotions, your thoughts, you know, your actions. You don't have to share that with everyone. Okay? So you have space coming out in today's energy. You also have disruption coming out in today's energy. And I feel like the disruption is going to be from people that you actually care about. And then we have mystery coming out, and we're going to clarify this energy as we jump on into the weekend vibration. So let me just say this: all weekend long we have the arrow of passivity, the arrow of frustration, and the arrow of poor memory. You know how that goes. That can be short-term memory, where you lose your keys or stuff like that. You can't remember where you parked, that type of memory. But this can also be energy where people forget shit, okay? Especially when it comes to maybe things that you have done for them, right? And then they always go to, well, it's me, nobody's there for me, but they just don't remember last week how you were there for them, okay? So you want to be mindful of that too, okay? Now, we have very hypersensitive emotional energy in the atmosphere with the twos in the date this weekend. And then we also have ego-filled energy in the date this weekend, right? I gave somebody a monthly reading. I did a monthly reading for someone. And within that monthly reading, it did talk about love. And it was interesting because this person is single. And I do think that, you know, it would be a beautiful experience for them to be able to partake in this loving energy that we have in the atmosphere right now, right? So when it comes to sharing your space today, self-love, and I want to say protecting your mental and your emotional space is going to be important today, because that's going to produce the action that you take, which is going to then produce the manifestation or the experience that you have, all right? When it comes to the disruption today within your experience, you want to balance your yin and your yang, aka balance your masculine and your feminine. Masculine being your logical side, right? And feminine being your emotional side, okay? For some of you, this could be paying attention to the relationships that you are interacting with today, especially where people are triggering you, right? Because this energy can bring forth things that you need to be able to deal with, okay? And then I also want to say, for some people, this is you diffusing the situation when it comes to your partner so it doesn't get blown out of proportion is something that you're going to want to be mindful of as you're moving throughout the energy this weekend, because we do have the arrow of frustration in the date, which means with that arrow of frustration, you can find people getting frustrated for things and then acting that out with the arrow of passivity. Okay, we already have hypersensitive emotional energy in the atmosphere today as far as numerology is concerned. Now, let me just say this. When it comes to the mystery, and I feel like the Cupid arrow energy today, this could be this new love interest and energy that I feel that a lot of people are going to be partaking in this new energy is coming into Scorpio season. Okay, I feel like especially those of you that are single. And for those of you that are coupled coming into Scorpio season, if you guys have been doing your work and really vibing in each other and digging each other, I really feel like it's going to be beautiful, intense energy of you guys experiencing the love that each other has to share. Okay, it's going to be a beautiful give and take. So if you're in a healthy relationship, what's going to be happening when we come into Scorpio season, that relationship is going to intensify. Okay, so we do have yep, see, this is what, yep, yeah, I felt it. Okay, so we do have opposite energy of self-indulgence is kisses this weekend, right? And I feel like that's where that giving and receiving energy is coming in. I feel like people have been really protective over their energy from since I jumped back on doing YouTube videos about a month and a half ago, right? Very protective energy over their stability, and we've been dealing with that for about 2 months now, right? We dealt with it in Virgo season. Now we're really coming towards an end of Libra season. We're jumping into Scorpio season right around the corner, right? So be mindful that energy is still the same. People are not going to be sharing their space today, or you don't have to share your space today with anyone that's not giving you that loving, give and take energy that you're putting out. Okay, so you want to be mindful of that. That's going to be very important as you're moving throughout this weekend, right? Because passivity, frustration, and poor memories in the date. Okay, when it comes to the disruption this weekend and balancing the masculine and the feminine energy, and for some of you, especially if you're single, that's going to be, and you're working on yourself, that's going to be the relationship with you and yourself. For those of you that are in relationship, know that you're going to have energy be mirrored back to you this weekend, right? And when I say energy being mirrored back to you this weekend, if you are not balanced, that energy could be very narcissistic, where you're just feeding the narcissist, or you can find that you're just being love bombed, or you're the one love bombing, right? Or even if this is not a narcissistic relationship, which you can find here with this disruption, one party is going to want their way, and they're either going to go way left, which is way logical to manipulate you that way, or way emotional to manipulate you that way. So it just depends on where they are located on the communication spectrum, right? So just know, if they're Virgos, they're gonna bombard you with the analytical aspect of why they should be able to get their way, right? If they are Cancer, it's going to be all about why they feel they should get their way, right? Geminis are going to tell you why they think they should get their way, okay? And then Capricorn's energy, for example, is going to be why they think their way is going to be useful, right? So be mindful about the arguments this weekend that you don't really need to do that back and forth energy, right? Because people are really going to be trying to get their way this weekend. So you got to be mindful of that, right? If the relationship is not healthy, you can find that it's going to be one-sided, and it's really just a disruption to pull you away from what your focus really should be within this energy, right? And I want to say the focus really should be gratitude, I feel, is what's coming through. Just be thankful for where you are now, okay? If you take a look and step back of where you've been, be thankful for where you are now, all right? For some people, you're going through things right now within relationships, right? Especially your relationship personally within your own sphere of yourself. Know thyself, right? Mysteries popping up as well as with Cupid arrow and the engagement ring. So pay attention to the love and energy that's in the atmosphere this weekend, even though it could be a little frustrated. Maybe you said something and somebody took it the wrong way. But once again, that's that mirroring energy coming back to you of something that you may need to work on or heal, because that's a disruption in your experience, okay? Now, I love mystery when mystery's popping up, because mystery says to me that you don't know the whole entire story and you can create the story as you go. Become the alchemist, right? So the Cupid's arrow is not just about love, but it's also about having faith. It's about, I want to say, feeling free to love, right? And be vulnerable also, right? And paired with the engagement ring, this is partnership, right? This is a union. So feeling free to come together with whatever this love interest is that's coming in, that's a mystery, right? And it doesn't have to be a person. It could be a project. It could be something that you've been asking the universe for, right? It could be anything, not just a person. Just know that, right? But whatever this mystery is coming through this weekend with all of this frustration energy in the atmosphere, something that you've been speaking to the universe about, you need to know, right, that you have to have faith as you're moving forward. You have to have faith. And now that you are aware of what red flags are with this narcissist energy that we've been dealing with for over a month, and if it's messing with your stability, you're just not in a place where you're dealing with it, right? You know that. This weekend, you want to be mindful as your temper this weekend, all right? This is why I'm saying the hour of frustration and poor memories in the atmosphere. If you find that you're being triggered this weekend, you're not trusting your intuition. That's what I'm going to say, because you already know what the forecast is this weekend. You're not trusting your intuition. You should not be frustrated this weekend, or you should be working on your triggers where you're not reacting short-tempered this weekend. That's going to be important as you're moving throughout the energy, okay? Because you want to be in the present. You do not want your past to control where you are now. It's very important. We're going into Scorpio season. This is about your desires, right? Now, we already went through balancing. You should have been able to balance and remove the things that no longer work for you, okay? That's just where you should be at right now in this energy, okay? Now, I feel like now that you've done the work, you've meditated, you've let go of some things, right? It's important for you to be mindful when this new experience begins to emerge in your life, whether it's in a relationship with somebody or, in the relationship with yourself, whether it's a business or a partnership. You want to be mindful not to self-sabotage the experience because you can't believe that this is happening to you or for you. So try not to self-sabotage this beautiful experience that's coming in your way, okay? You want to get out your own way. All right? Okay, so let's see what your wisdom is this weekend. Get out your own way. Try not to self-sabotage. Get out of your own way. And the way that you're going to get out of your own way is be mindful not to let your temper control you this weekend and not to dwell in the past. Okay, believe in the impossible. Walk on your inner peace this weekend, and I feel like that's really important because people are operating on some, if they're anxious and they're nervous, they feel other people around them need to be able to feel the same things that they're feeling, right? Do the things this weekend that brings delight and inner peace into your experience. Do the things that make you happy. Make it simple this weekend. It doesn't really have to be complicated. Everybody don't need to understand it, and you don't need to tell everybody what it is. All right. Purification is going to be important for some people. I feel like this is also about maybe drinking more water. It's about to get cool, spending the last time, in the fall out in nature. Okay, today breathing exercise, maybe well, for some people it's social media, purifying yourself from social media. Maybe how much times you're on social media, how much times you post on social media, just being able maybe to purify and cleanse away the things that's harsh in your experience. Okay, so anything that triggers you in your experience is something that you can work on this weekend. Be patient with yourself, and I want to say be patient with whatever this new experience is coming in also. All right, allow yourself to enjoy it. Allow yourself to be in the moment. Get out of your own way. Be in the moment. Okay? And last but not least, success is yours. Be in the moment. That's your message this weekend. There's too much going on that can distract you, right? Create that space of inner peace and inner knowing. Allow the mystery as it unfolds to bring joy and passion and spark back into your experience. And this does not have to do with the relationship with anyone. This can be the relationship with yourself. This can be you being grateful that you're not where you were a year ago, that you have a roof over your head, that you got food in the refrigerator, that you're able to pay your bills on time. Okay, well, that you at least maybe you're able to pay half of your bill on time. Whatever it is, just be grateful and be present. Be present that you wake up and you have a job, or you have a career, or you have something you enjoy doing. Some people get up every day and they hate what they do. And this is where the stuck comes in. Even if you get up every day and you don't like what you do, but you know what you want to do, be grateful for that. That's a start. Some people get up and they go to a job every day and they don't like the job, but they still don't know what they want to do. We're going into Scorpio season. It's going to ignite that passion, that desire, that intensity. That energy can allow you to go deep to bring forth the things that you may not have even known reside in the dark. Okay? All right, so y'all have the message for this weekend. Remember, be in the moment. Get out your way. Okay? I appreciate each and every one of you, my loves. I'm going to see y'all in Monday's Energy Vibration. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye, my loves. Oh, wait a minute. Before I go, let's do this. Because we did not look and see where the sun is. Well, we know the sun is in Libra. Right, that much we do know. Let's take a look and see what's going on with the moon this weekend. I did not do that. All right, team. So we got the moon in Leo. Not Leo, I'm sorry. The moon just exited Leo. The moon is now in Virgo. Okay. And it is going to be in Virgo until about Sunday, y'all. And it's going to be leaving Virgo on Sunday and going over into Libra. Okay. Now, let me just let you guys know. Let me see if I can get the exact time for you guys. Let's get the exact time. Okay. So we also have Scorpio season starting on Monday. Okay. So take that into consideration too. Some of you that are very, very intuitive can already feel that energy starting to swap on over. All right. So we're going to be in Virgo for the whole weekend. Right. So the moon is in Leo up until about, I want to say, maybe after 4. Let's see. What am I saying? After 12. All right, so the moon is in Leo up until about 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, the 20th, okay? And it's going to be in Virgo all weekend. It's going to be swapping on over to Libra, but it's not going to be swapping on over to Libra until the 23rd at about 12:24 midnight on the 23rd. What is that, 1 a.m.? It could be 1 a.m. I'm sorry, 1 a.m. Okay. One a.m. on Sunday the 23rd. We're swapping over to Libra. So you got analytical energy for Friday, and for Saturday, and then Sunday switches over into Leo. So I'm pre-recording this in Leo's energy on the 20th, right? So you just want to be mindful of that energy as you're moving into the 23rd. Let me just see something. I want to check out the arrows, y'all. I want to check out the arrows really quickly. See what we got going on with the arrows. We do have a change in the arrows. So we have the line of passivity, like I said. We do have the arrow of frustration showing on up in the date. Now, the interesting thing that you need to know this weekend is be in the moment. That hour of frustration is all weekend long. With the Virgo energy, you do not want to overanalyze things with Virgo energy, especially when it comes to you being in your feelings about something. So be in the moment this weekend. Okay, that's going to be important as you're moving throughout the weekend. All right, my loves, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to see y'all on Monday, okay? Don't forget, Sun in Libra. Moon is going to be in Virgo for a better part of the weekend. And it's swapping on over to Libra on Sunday. And as I am recording this video, right, you guys can find that I am still sitting in a little bit of Leo's energy. All right, my love. So you want to do something kind for yourself, love yourself. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye, my loves.